Hi, and welcome to the Insecure Chef. We're here today for a nice quick evening dinner. It's a chicken spinach feta casserole. As always, ingredients are on the site. So, let's start, all right? What I'm gonna do is I've taken the spinach and I've pressed out all the water. What I simply did was I simply rolled it up in a bowl. This is frozen spinach, so I simply rolled it up in a bowl and squeezed it until all the water was gone. So I'm throwing that in a large bowl now, kind of separating it a little bit. Okay. All right, you can see that, I think. Okay. And I'm next going to mix in the rest of the ingredients, essentially, which is going to be the eggs, the cottage cheese, the chicken, etc. So I've got 3 eggs here, already just slightly beaten. That's going in. All right. And then I'm putting in the cottage cheese. Did I bring a spoon out for that? Probably not. Hold on. All right, so I'm putting in the cottage cheese. Should have used that little spatula thing.
Yeah, that's handy.
You can get out at the corners too, you know. It's really nice. Ancient technology. Okay, that's one. Second one going in. And the chicken that's going in has been shredded. It's pre-cooked, so this is handy for leftovers. Otherwise, just take a chicken breast, about a half-pound piece of chicken breast, and just, cook it up any way you want. We simply put it in a Ninja Foodie for about 18 minutes, frozen, and it was ready to go, shredded it apart in no time. All right, that goes in there. I'm going to follow that up now with the chicken and the feta cheese. So here's the chicken, shredded up. As I said, it was simply a half-pound piece. That's going in. Say that Ninja Foodie is very handy. Frozen piece of chicken breast, skinless chicken breast, from the frozen to the point where I could shred it. Took a grand total of 18 minutes. So that's not bad from frozen. How long does it take if it's not frozen?
Less than 15.
Okay. All right, next going in, it's going to be a little flour. This will help thicken things up. So that's going to be 3 tablespoons of flour. Did I take the tablespoon thing out? No, I didn't do that either. I'm very unprepared here today. Some days are better than others. So, 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour going in. 1, 2, got a piece of spinach hanging on me. And 3. So that takes care of the flour. Next will be melted butter. All right, I've got 3 tablespoons of melted butter in here. That's going in. Okay. Normally we'd put in now some powdered onion, which I'm skipping, but you should put in. Next we'll be going in oregano, which is a teaspoon. Teaspoon of oregano. Followed by a quarter of a teaspoon of salt. Quarter teaspoon of salt. And we'll be leaving out the black pepper. But I suggest for a full flavor, you use all the ingredients that you see on the channel. Okay? So, I think I got all my ingredients in except for the cheese. Okay? The cheese is going in now. That's the feta cheese. Okay, that's in there. And now I'm pretty confident that everything is in. We're going to give this a nice mix now. That's my dog.
It's dinner time almost.
Always, yeah. We run into this endless problem.
Yeah, we like that. Go sit down.
All right, I'm going to mix this up. And we'll be back as soon as I finish mixing.
Okay.
Okay, we're back. I've mixed this up thoroughly. I think you can see that pretty well. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm simply taking a 1.5 quart casserole pan here. I'm just going to give it a quick spray. All right, like that. What I like to do when I do something like that is to make sure I got a uniform thing. I just take a little paper towel, and after I spray it, I kind of just move it around. Again, I'm not trying to take it off. I'm just trying to cover the spaces. So that way it's done. All right. I think you can see where we're heading next. I'm certainly going to take this now, and I'm going to transfer it to the casserole dish. All right. Like so. You know, it's funny, I mentioned the foodie with that chicken. I'm telling you, if you haven't, if you don't have a foodie, you should consider getting one if you do any kind of diverse cooking of any type. But if you have the foodie and you haven't tried the bake roast setting yet, tell them, babe.
Very good.
Well, there you go. That was a critical review. It's quite amazing how it comes out. I mean, you just lay it there in the basket, set of, about a ½ pound piece for about 15, 17 minutes, whatever, and it actually has the taste of a roasted chicken.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about with no ingredients on it, other than maybe a little salt, but even then, all right. I think...
That looks good.
Does that look good?
Yeah.
All right. All right, there you go. And the oven has already been preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're going to put the casserole in there for anywhere from, 45, 50 minutes until you're certain that it's pretty cooked in the center. All right? So we're going to put that in there now. That's in there. Now I'm going to set it for 50 minutes. For lack of a better idea. Whoops. I always have trouble with the bottom one bit.
Yeah.
All right, set for 50 minutes. And as we get towards the end, we'll come back. Okay. All right, we're back. The casserole's been cooked. I cooked it for approximately 50 minutes. And then I finished it under a high broiler just to get a little more color on the top. That's optional, it's up to you. Here we have it here, looking pretty good. You'll see the browning I did on the outside. So we're gonna cut a slice here and see how it looks. Just gonna get a section like that. Okay. Let's see if I can get it out easily. Well, that's not too terrible.
No.
All right, and I'll take one for myself. But that looks pretty good. Is that a good enough piece for you, Ben?
Yep.
I believe it's cooked very nicely. There we go. I should have had a...
That's all right. You're going to eat that.
Let me just push that off of there. Alrighty. Here we go. Very nice and cheesy. Looks good. Nobody ever said I knew how to serve anything. All right. And I guess it's probably way too hot for me to try. But I'm willing to give it a shot. So let's see what I can cool off here as quickly as I can. It certainly smells good. Boy. Well, we're going to give it a shot. I may have to cut this part out if I go screaming and yelling.
Is it good?
Oh, that's really good.
Oh, good.
You're going to like this, hon. Very tasty. The feta cheese is wonderful. If you're afraid of feta, or if you think you don't like it, or if you've never tried it, it's really mild, especially once it gets blended in here. I highly recommend it. I think you'll enjoy it. So, there you go. Cheese, feta, and spinach casserole.
And chicken.
Oh yeah, let's not forget the chicken. All right, folks, so thanks again for coming to the Insecure Chef. Please ask your friends to subscribe, help us out. And thank you again very much from Regina and I.
Enjoy the evening.
Take care. Bye-bye.